Good morning, guys. Let me describe here the networks. Done. One 190 to 168, one dot. Twelve 0 1 16 0 15 0 Done by IP. Done. 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 ठीक है भाई, क्या रन करेंगे अब? राउटिंग, done. Now move to R1. First of all, show IP route EIGRP AS number. How many paths are available to reach 40's networks? 2 paths. Fine. How many paths are available? Now, if I have to check how many successors and feasible successors are there, which table I will check? Okay. In topology table also for 40's network 2 paths are present. It means both paths are successors. How I will get to know about this thing that both paths are successor? Because both paths are installed in routing table. दोनों पाथ कहाँ इंस्टॉल हुआ है? राउटिंग टेबल में. एग्री? This thing is clear. Now, first command show IP protocols. What's written here, guys? Maximum path. How many maximum paths are there? It means by default for a particular destination, how many routes a router can install in routing table? 4 paths. अगर एक डेस्टिनेशन पे जाने के 10 रास्ते हैं तो भी EIGRP बाय डिफॉल्ट कितने पाथ राउटिंग टेबल में इंस्टॉल करेगा? 4. अब वो 4 कौन से होंगे? कोई भी हो सकते हैं. Those 4 paths can be any because all paths have same metric. All paths have तो 4 पाथ कोई भी हो सकते हैं. क्लियर? उसको सेलेक्ट करने का कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है. इतनी बात समझ में आई? आर यू श्योर? लेट्स से फ्रॉम यूजर आई विल ट्रेस रूट 40.1.1. देखो, फर्स्ट पैकेट इज गोइंग वाया 15.0.0.5, then 45.0.0.4. It means it is using this path. Clear? Trace route 40.1.2.1. It is using different path. Clear? भाई सबको दिखा आउटपुट? First time it was going through. Now it is going through. Okay. Trace route again it is using the lower path. सेम पाथ कैसे यूज किया यार? लास्ट टाइम तो कौन सा यूज किया था? 16 वाला. देख तो यार क्या बोल रहा है. 1.7. Which path is used? 15 वाला, the lower path. Now, the thing is, when user is sending traffic, how R1 is performing load balancing? Fine. First of all, what is load balancing? When I have multiple path to reach a destination whose metric is same, I will be installing all the paths in my routing table. Show IP route EIGRP 100. So you can see here, to reach 40's network, two paths are present. Both paths are having equal metric. Done. So what router will do? How router will perform load balancing? Router will perform per destination load sharing. What router will do? Router will perform per destination load sharing. इसका क्या मतलब है? See, it is like this. Let's say this is a router and it is having multiple paths. Whenever it will receive traffic on its any interface, what it will do? It will look for destination in its routing table. Agree? Now, multiple paths are available. Path number 1, path number 2. Agree? Now, which path it has to use? Any path? How it will decide the path? Path will be decided according to source IP and destination IP. What router will do? Router will do some kind of operation, or router will run some kind of algorithm between source IP and destination IP. And after running that algorithm, it will decide one of out of these two paths, which path it has to use. Router क्या करेगा? जब भी ट्रैफिक आएगा, अगर उसकी राउटिंग टेबल में मल्टीपल पाथ होंगे, ऐसा नहीं है वो ट्रैफिक को मल्टीपल पाथ्स पे डिवाइड कर देगा, नहीं. फॉर वन सोर्स एंड वन डेस्टिनेशन इट विल ऑलवेज यूज वन पर्टिकुलर पाथ. एंड हाउ इट विल डिसाइड इट? बाय द हेल्प ऑफ सोर्स आईपी एंड डेस्टिनेशन आईपी. क्लियर? तो नॉर्मल सी बात है, जब भी राउटर की राउटिंग टेबल में मल्टीपल पाथ होंगे, राउटर ट्रैफिक रिसीव करेगा. अब उन मल्टीपल पाथ में से किस पाथ से ट्रैफिक सेंड करना है, हाउ राउटर विल डिसाइड? इट विल बी डिसाइडेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सोर्स आईपी एंड डेस्टिनेशन आईपी. देखो अब इधर, लेट्स से आई एम ऑन R1. शो आईपी सेफ, क्या लिखा मैंने? एग्जैक्ट राउट सोर्स destination. Fine. Which next hop is used? 50. Which next hop is used? So as my source and destination are changing, my path is also changed. Clear? This thing is clear? सबको समझ में आया? सबको मतलब सबको? How load balancing is performed? By default, load balancing is performed on the basis of per destination. On the basis of per destination. What do you mean by per destination load balancing? If I have multiple paths in my routing table, I will be using both paths. But for a single source and single destination, I will be using only one path. So how traffic is load balanced? For different source and different destinations, I will be using different paths. Clear भाई? तो राउटर क्या करता है? सोर्स आईपी और डेस्टिनेशन आईपी में क्या रन करता है? एल्गोरिथम. डन. मैं बताना जरूरी नहीं समझता, आपके सिलेबस में नहीं है यार, मेरे को पूरा सिर्फ समझाना पड़ेगा बैठ के. नहीं, गेट होता है एक्सॉर गेट, बस ये. इतनी बात समझ में आई? क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स से ऑन R1 व्हाट आई विल डू, राउटर EIGRP 100, व्हाट आई हैव डन, Now what will happen? So which path is installed? 15. It will always use 15's path. Agree? So how to change maximum path? This thing is clear. How to change maximum path? This thing is clear. Yes or no? Do show IP protocol. This time maximum path value is 1. Again I have changed it to 3. Clear? Now show IP EIGRP topology. How many successors are there? Because both the paths have same metric. Now what about the third path? Third path is feasible successor or not? Yes or no? Bolo yaar. No. Yes. Good. Why? Because it is not shown in topology table. That's why it is not feasible successor. Show IP EIGRP topology. All this. So you can see here Fortis network third part is shown here. Third path is 12002. Now why it is not shown in my topology table? Because RD is equal to FD. RD is equal to FD. Clear? So what I can do? Either I will decrease my RD or I will increase my FD. So this path will also become feasible successor. Clear? Any problem? Or what else I can do? Look here. Let's say, for example, what I want to do, I want to install this path also in my routing table. First of all, I have to install this path in my topology table. Then only I can install it in my routing table. Clear? Now, to install the third path in my topology table, there are two options. First, either I will increase both of these FDs, so this path will become feasible successor, or I will decrease this RD. Clear? Fine? Now, whenever in case of EIGRP you are asked to do load balancing, first of all you have to do a counter question that you are talking about equal cost load balancing or unequal cost load balancing. What is the basic difference between equal cost and unequal cost? When multiple paths are present in routing table and they have same metric same metric, that kind of load balancing is called equal cost. If multiple paths are present in routing table and they have unequal metrics, that particular thing is called unequal cost load balancing. Now, try to understand there is only one way to achieve unequal cost load balancing, that is by using variance. But there are multiple ways to achieve equal cost load balancing. मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, दो तरह की लोड बैलेंसिंग होगी, इक्वल कॉस्ट और अनइक्वल कॉस्ट. इक्वल कॉस्ट का मतलब multiple paths are present in routing table whose metric is same. Unequal का मतलब multiple paths are present in routing table but their metric is different. Clear? Now, how many ways are there to perform unequal cost load balancing? One way. What is that way? Variance. How many ways are there to perform equal cost load balancing? Multiple ways are there. We will look. Fine. अब मैं सबसे पहले कौन सी लोड बैलेंसिंग स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ? इक्वल कॉस्ट. हाँ जी. So how I will make this metric equal? भाई फटाफट देखो इधर। Now guys, look here, all of you. R1 is having 3 paths to reach this particular loop back. How many paths are there? 3. One is via 15, 16, R2, 12. Clear? Now, via R5 and R6 metric is same. But from via R2 I am getting a higher metric. Agree? So what I can do, I can tell R1 that whenever you receive update from R6 and please add 161280 minus 158720. Whenever you will receive update from R5 or R6, please add
2560
metric value. So what will happen? In these values 2560 will be added. Yes or no? So all 3 metrics will become same. Clear? सबको समझ में आया? सबको मतलब सबको? ना तेरी. Now this metric adding feature in EIGRP is called, what do we call it? Offset list. Fine. Let me show you a working example of it. Done? देखो अब. Fine. First of all, you have to create a ACL. Why? Just to match the networks for which you want to add metric. Just to match the networks for which you want to add. देखो, अगर मैंने नॉर्मली ऑफसेट लिस्ट लगा दी हो तो सारे नेटवर्क्स के लिए लग जाएगी, तो जितने भी अपडेट्स रिसीव होंगे सबकी मीट्रिक में ऐड हो जाएगा. बट आई डोंट हैव टू मैनिपुलेट मीट्रिक ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी नेटवर्क. आई हैव टू मैनिपुलेट मीट्रिक ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर नेटवर्क. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई हैव टू मैच दैट नेटवर्क इन access list. I have to match that network in. याद रखना, remember this thing always. Whenever you are dealing with offset list, you have to create standard ACL. Which ACL you have to create? Standard ACL. IP access list standard 10. Permit. Hope so it is clear to all of you. Hope so it is clear to all of you. Which network I have matched? 40.1. Router EIGRP. What I will write here? What is the ACL number? 10. When you want to apply it for all the networks, you have to select here. You have to write here 0. It means when you want to apply this particular offset for all the networks, you have to write here 0. Otherwise you will write here your ACL number. Fine. Direction. R1 has to add metric when it will receive the update or when it will send the update. When it will receive the update. Done. Offset. Two 5. Now on which interface? fast Ethernet 2/0 and also 1/1. Done. Show IP. Metric is resynchronized. पढ़ो क्या लिखा हुआ है। This thing is clear. Incoming routes, थोड़े राउटर के आए उसमें ना इंग्लिश थोड़ी गलत लिखी होती है, ठीक है। क्या कह रहा है, इस इंटरफेस पे जो भी अपडेट आएगा उसमें ये मीट्रिक ऐड कर दूंगा उन नेटवर्क्स के लिए जो किस ACL में मैच होंगे, ACL 10 में। दिस थिंग इज क्लियर। दिस इज द फर्स्ट वे टू वेरीफाई योर ऑफसेट लिस्ट। कमांड वाज शो IP प्रोटोकॉल्स। Hope so you can see this thing. Fine. What is the second way to check that you have applied an offset list? This is the second way to check that you have applied the offset list. But now check. Now I am checking which table? In topology table for 40.1.1.0 and 4.0 or 3.0, still how many paths are present? But for 2.0, how many paths are present? 3. And you can see here, all the paths have same metric. All the paths have same metric. Show IP. To reach 40.1.2.0, all the paths have same metric. Clear? And how many paths are available? 3. How many paths are available? 3. This thing is clear to each and everyone. भाई समझ में आया? तो ऑफसेट लिस्ट से हम क्या कर सकते हैं? मीट्रिक को ऐड. What we can do? We can add some metric value either when I am receiving the update or when I am sending the update. Either in direction or in out direction. Clear? But you cannot decrease the metric. You can always add the metric. Clear? To all of you? समझ में आया ऑफसेट लिस्ट? So this is how you will perform equal cost load balancing. First way is by using offset list. Either you can add the metric in direction or you can add the metric in out direction. Clear? चलो आगे. And this thing is also very clear to all of you that when we are applying offset list, we can apply it for all the networks also and we can apply it for particular networks also. Clear? Done? Now, any problem? Router EIG IP? No? No? I have removed both of the offset lists. Done? I've got the log. Show IP EIG RP. So for all 4 loopbacks, how many paths are present? 2. Agree? This thing is clear. Now let's say again I want to perform equal cost load balancing. I want to perform equal cost load balancing. Clear? But by not using offset list. What is the second way? So first of all, let me check that in all links all three paths are present or not. In all links all three paths are present. Now look here, you have to run the command show IP EIGRP topology 40.1.1.0 255.255.255.0. Now what information I am getting here? Look here all of you. That from 15005 total delay is 5200 and bandwidth is 1 lakh. Done. From 16006 also bandwidth is 1 lakh and delays. Both parameters are same. That's why both of these paths are by default acting as successor. Clear? सबको समझ में आ रहा है? But for the third path, bandwidth is same, but delay is 5300. Agree? So what I can do? कम करना आसान है, बढ़ाना आसान है? बढ़ाना आसान है. Fine. So what I can do? Instead of decreasing this delay, I will make these two delays equal to 50, 300. कितना ऐड करना है मुझे? 100. Agree? First of all, you have to understand how it is 5200. First of all, you have to understand how it is 5200. होता क्या देखो? Loopbacks are having delay of 5000 microseconds. This interfaces will be having delay of 100. Done. 5000 plus 200. 5000 plus 200. 5200. This thing is clear? From the upper side it is. Let me change delay on both of these interfaces to कितना डिले कर दूं? क्लियर भाई सबको? इंटरफेस रेंज डन. डिले I have to define here delay 20 because this value is automatically multiplied by 10. Show interface f2/0 section BW. What is the delay? This thing is clear? Earlier it was 100 microsecond. पहले कितना था ये? 100. भाई क्या हो रहा है? नहीं आ रहा क्या समझ में? All three paths are having same delay. Agree? This thing is clear? तो अगर आप offset list use करना नहीं चाहते and you know bandwidth is same, what you can configure same delay. आप किसको same बना सकते हो? delay को. Clear? अब show IP route EIGRP. See, when I configure delay for all the paths, it is having how many paths in routing table? 3. It means अगर मैं कोई पैरामीटर चेंज कर रहा हूं, that I cannot change for a specific network. That particular change will be applied to all the networks. That particular change will be applied to all the networks. This thing is clear? आपने देखा ना, अब तीनों के लिए लोड बैलेंसिंग हो गई ना? Clear? It is using 12th path. It is using 15th path. It is using 16th path. Agree? All three paths are used. See here, for different destination, I will be using different paths. मैंने बताया ना आपको कि पाथ कैसे डिसाइड होता है? सोर्स और डेस्टिनेशन पेयर से. किससे डिसाइड होता है? हाउ पाथ इज डिसाइडेड? फ्रॉम सोर्स एंड डेस्टिनेशन पेयर. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर? शैल वी मूव ऑन? तो दो तरीके हो गए टू परफॉर्म इक्वल कॉस्ट लोड बैलेंसिंग. फर्स्ट वॉज ऑफसेट लिस्ट. सेकेंड मैन्युपुलेटिंग delay when bandwidth is same. Fine. But what's the difference between offset list and changing delay? Offset list is not applied for all the networks. It is applied for particular networks, but delay is applied to all the networks. भाई किसी को अभी भी डाउट है तो पूछ लो. बिल्कुल ऑप्शन बताया था ना आपको. हाँ ब्रो, कैसे देख, पता क्या होता है, whenever a update is received on the interface, at that time I will be checking delay. तो अपडेट तो सारे नेटवर्क्स का आएगा ना, तो डिले भी हर नेटवर्क को इंपैक्ट करेगा ना. दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू से. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. हाँ भाई टोपी समझ में आ रहा. कितने तरीके हैं लोड बैलेंसिंग करने के? हाउ मेनी वेज आर देयर टू परफॉर्म लोड बैलेंसिंग? देखो, चेंज डिले मत बोलो, बोलो चेंज मीट्रिक. But we can change metric. Clear? This thing is clear to all of you. So what do you mean by load balancing? It is clear. What do you mean by equal cost load balancing? This thing is clear. How to perform it? This thing is clear. देखो, no delay 20. Again I have removed the changes. मैंने जो चेंज किया था रिमूव कर दिया. Again in routing table how many paths are present? Again normal condition. Now guys, all of you can see third path is having unequal metric. All of you can see third path is having unequal metric. But always keep one thing in mind. Whenever we are thinking about unequal cost load balancing, we know there is only one way to perform unequal cost load balancing, that is by using variance. But you can only perform unequal cost load balancing on the paths which are present in topology table. It means you can only perform unequal cost load balancing for the paths which are acting as feasible successor. Which are acting as आप अनइक्वल कॉस्ट लोड बैलेंसिंग सिर्फ उन्हीं रास्तों के लिए कर सकते हो जो कहाँ प्रेजेंट है, टोपोलॉजी टेबल में. और टोपोलॉजी टेबल में जो पाथ प्रेजेंट है मतलब वो क्या है, फिजिबल सक्सेसर. याद रखना, द पाथ विच इज प्रेजेंट इन ऑल लिंक्स यू कैन नॉट परफॉर्म अनइक्वल कॉस्ट लोड बैलेंसिंग फॉर दैट पाथ. दैट पाथ मस्ट बी प्रेजेंट इन टोपोलॉजी टेबल. समझ में आई भाई बात? चलूं आगे. डैशिंग बॉय सेलिब्रेटिंग 5 years ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप. सब देखा है. प्यार छुपाए नहीं छुपता. प्यार नहीं है, क्या है फिर? लस्ट. कहाँ आगे? मेरे को लगा मिलवाने लेके जा रहा है अभी. चले भाई आगे. चल. So first of all, what I have to do? I have to configure third path as feasible successor. थर्ड पाथ को क्या बनाना पड़ेगा? कैसे बनाऊंगा? So what is easy? Increasing FD is easy. Delay. I have to increase the delay or decrease the delay? I have to increase the delay. भाई डिले को क्या करना पड़ेगा? पक्का? डन. Show IP, EIG, RP topology. Clear IP, EIG, RP neighbors. Now you can see here in my topology table how many paths are present? 3. Third path is acting as, because RD is less than FD. RD is less than FD. How many successors are there? 2. Now what is my motive? By default only successor paths are installed in routing table. My motive is to install feasible successor also in routing table. How I can achieve this? By using variance. By using? All of you know how variance is used?
Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
बता देता हूँ यार, रोया मत करो, कुछ ही नहीं पता. All of you look here. By default, what is the process? By default क्या होता है? Always, what router will do? Let's say these paths are present in topology table. Fine. Which path is successor? These both paths. By default, router will multiply FD of successor into variance. Into? By default, variance is? And FD of successor is? What will be the outcome? Now what router will do? Router will check the paths present in topology table which have metric equal to or less than this multiplied value, which have metric equal to or less than this multiplied value. Those paths are installed in routing table. So this path is having metric equal to, so this path will also be installed in routing table. This path is having metric greater than. इस path की metric क्या ज्यादा है ना? ज्यादा है कम है? ज्यादा. Agree? So this path will not be installed in routing table. So to install this path in routing table, I have to change variance value to 2 कर दूंगा ना? क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे? 3,20,000. So all three values are less than 3,20,000. So all three paths will be installed in routing table. Clear? Router, EIGRP, variance. What variance value we have configured? Done. How many paths are present in routing table? 3. And all 3 paths have different metric. पहले 2 पाथ की metric same है, लेकिन थर्ड पाथ की metric देखो क्या है? Different. Which path is used? You can see here again path is changed. भाई दो 16 वाला पाथ नहीं यूज हो रहा, वो भी हो जाएगा क्योंकि शायद मैं वो कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं बना पा रहा. फाइन, दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. This particular thing is called unequal cost load balancing, and you cannot achieve this thing without using variance. It's not possible. So to perform load balancing in EIGRP, there are three ways: offset list, changing metric, variance. First two methods are available to perform equal cost load balancing. Last way is there to perform unequal cost load balancing. Clear? चलूं आगे? पक्का? चलो भाई. फाइन, कोई दिक्कत भाई? Last topic left in EIGRP: how to reduce the scope of query. What do you mean by query scoping? First of all, we have discussed this thing. Whenever a router will lose a network and it is not having feasible successor for that network, what it will do? It will start sending query for that network, and what the other router will send? Reply. Both query and reply, for both message types, there will be acknowledgement. Query is always, reply is always, acknowledgement is always unicast. Done? इतनी बात हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Fine. Now, on slow WAN circuits like frame relay. अब frame relay क्या होता है अभी चलेंगे उस पे. But look here, first of all, let's say this is my topology. Let's say a loopback connected to this router goes down. What router will do? Query. So this query will be forwarded to each and everybody throughout this EIGRP domain. ये query सबके पास जाएगी. Now, query will flow like a ever expanding wave. So what is the first way to reduce the scope of query? Use EIGRP. If a query is generated in EIGRP AS100, it will only remain in EIGRP AS100. Clear? जब भी कोई query AS100 में जनरेट होगी तो वो जाएगी भी कहाँ तक? It will not be forwarded into another AS. It will not be forwarded into. So if you have a big network and you want to configure EIGRP there, what you can do? You can run how many ASs? 2 ASs, just to reduce the scope of query. Clear? अगर आपका नेटवर्क बड़ा है तो आप उस नेटवर्क को कितने पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर लेना? 2 पार्ट्स में. हाँ जी, नहीं जाएगा ना यार. एक AS से दूसरे AS में क्वेरी नहीं जाएगा. क्वेरी हमेशा इंटरनल नेटवर्क्स के लिए होती है. फाइन. Second way to reduce the query, By performing this is the first use of summarization you have studied, that it will reduce the scope of query. क्यों ऐसा क्यों होता है? Whenever a router will receive query for a network and that network is not exactly present in topology table, router will not forward its query. Router will not forward its query to the neighbor. अब देखो, let's say this is R1. R1 is having some loopbacks. This is R2. This is R3. Now R1 is not giving individual networks to R2. R1 is giving a summary. Let's say these networks are done. And what summary R1 is giving? Done. R2 is receiving with summary. R3 is receiving with summary. Done. Let's say this network goes down. So R1 will generate a, for this particular network, as it is received by R2, what R2 will say? That I don't have this exact network. I don't have this. So it will not forward query to R3. Query कब forward होगी? जब मेरे पास क्या होगा? Exact network. जब मेरे पास क्या होगा? This thing is clear? So summarization will also reduce the scope of query. चले आगे. Third way of reducing query. EIGRP. Which feature? Stub feature. In case of EIGRP, we can configure edge routers as stub. We can configure edge routers as stub. Fine. What are stub routers? Let's say this is R1, this is R2. This is R1 and this is 12.1, 12.2. Fine. You have configured this router as stub. Whenever I will configure a router as stub, first of all, in its hello packet, it will add one more TLV, that is called stub TLV. That is called hello packet में एक और नई इंफॉर्मेशन ऐड हो जाएगी जिसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? stub TLV. Because of this TLV, this router will get to know that its neighbor is which neighbor? Stub neighbor. Fine. It means it will not forward query to which neighbor? Stub neighbor. ये अपने नेबर को क्या फॉरवर्ड नहीं करेगा? क्वेरी. क्या फॉरवर्ड नहीं करेगा? क्वेरीज. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. इट विल नॉट फॉरवर्ड क्वेरी टू स्टब नेबर. और नेबर स्टब में बताएगा कैसे? हाँ जी, कौन से पैकेट में? हेलो पैकेट में. कौन से टीएलवी? स्टब टीएलवी. Clear? So whenever my neighbor will tell me that I am stub, it means I don't have to forward queries to my that neighbor. This thing is clear?
Yes.
पक्का? चलूं आगे? Stub neighbor will not pass one neighbor information, या फिर लिख लो ब्रैकेट में routes to stub neighbor will not pass one neighbor information or routes to another neighbor. What do you mean by this thing? Let's say this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. You have configured this router as stub. It will never give R3 network information to R1 or R1 network information to R3. Clear? R2 कभी भी R1 के नेटवर्क्स की इंफॉर्मेशन किसको नहीं देगा? R3 को और R3 के नेटवर्क्स की इंफॉर्मेशन किसको नहीं देगा? R1 को, बिकॉज R2 is stub. R2 is stub. And stub routers are only allowed to advertise connected and which routes? Connected and summary routes. Stub routers को क्या अलाउड है? कौन से राउट से एडवर्टाइज करना? कनेक्टेड एंड दैट्स ऑल. दैट्स ऑल. बंद कर दो इस डायग्राम को. ध्यान देना यार यहाँ पे. अब look here. Show IP route EIGRP. I am getting 30s loopbacks, R3s loopbacks. Yes or no? सबको दिख रहा है R1 पे 30 के loopback मिल रहे हैं. Now I will be configuring R2 as stub. EIGRP stub. Look here. What log I am getting? Peer means neighbor. Neighbor information changed. Show IP. Sorry. Show run section EIG. Which keywords are by default added? Connected and it means stub router is by default allowed to advertise connected and connected means 23's networks and 12's network and any summary if it is having समझ में आ रही है बात? Show IP route EIGRP 100. I am getting which network? I am not getting 30's loopbacks because R2 is advertising only 23's networks. Fine. To R1. सबको समझ में आ रहा? Show IP EIGRP neighbor detail. Stub peer advertising which routes? Suppressing. For this neighbor I will not be sending queries. And how many prefixes it is advertising? 1. एक ही नेटवर्क की इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है ना? On R3. Stub peer advertising which routes? Suppressing. How many prefixes it is advertising? Done. सबको समझ में आ गया? आगे चलूं? टास्क लिखो आज के लिए. R1, R2, R3. 10's loopback और 30's loopback. This router is configured as stub. हाँ भाई, अभी हमने बात करी स्टब राउटर विल नॉट पास द अपडेट्स. सो व्हाट इज योर टास्क टू मेक दिस कम्युनिकेशन पॉसिबल? फाइन. Just keep one thing in mind, R2 is allowed to send connected and summary routes. Fine. So use your brain, otherwise I will tell you tomorrow how to do this. ठीक है? क्यों? करो ना, दिमाग लगाओ, जाओ लैब में पूछो. बस कोई बताए तो तन पड़ जाएंगे। You have to use three things in that task. First is static route. Second is ACL. Third is route map. जाओ यूज करो। This thing is clear? इतना समझ में आया? चले आगे। What is? यहां देख लो ना, बाद में लिख लियो। Frame relay is a layer 2 used in when? Now look here, all of you. Let's say this is R1, this is a normal switch, and this is R2. On what basis the switch will forward information?
Layer 2
किस इंफॉर्मेशन के बेसिस पे, किस इंफॉर्मेशन के बेसिस पे स्विच फॉरवर्डिंग करेगा? It will use source MAC to build MAC-AM table. It will use destination MAC to forward traffic. Agree? By seeing which table? कौन सी टेबल को चेक करके? CAM टेबल को. Agree? Clear? Done भाई?
Yes, sir.
Now, in a similar way, instead of using switch, I will be using frame relay switch. And instead of using MAC address, we will be using DELCs. We will be using DELCs. Like MAC address is the information present at layer 2 on Ethernet media. DELC is the information present at layer 2 on which media? On serial media. When you are running which encapsulation? Frame relay. जैसे Ethernet media पे आपको MAC addresses मिलते हैं ना? At running at which layer? Layer 2. In a similar way, when you will run frame relay encapsulation over serial media, what you will get? What you will get? DELCs. Let's say 12.1, 12.2, 102, 201. There will be a mapping on frame relay switch. There's the traffic which is coming on 102. Switch is to switch it to 201. This is called frame relay mapping. Clear? So whenever 12.1 want to reach 12.2, what it will do with the data? It will add one DELC which is called 102. Done. फ्रेम रिले स्विच के पास आएगा, फ्रेम रिले स्विच क्या करेगा? किसके पास भेज देगा? 201 के पास. दिस थिंग इज क्लियर? इतना समझ में आया सबको? टू ऑल ऑफ यू? Now look here. What was the need of frame relay? Look here now. Let's say one office is in Delhi. One office is in Bangalore. In Bangalore office, I have got some servers which I want to access from Delhi office. Which I want to access from Delhi office. So what I was doing in past times, I was taking a link on both of the sites, Delhi also and Bangalore also. I have taken a link from which service provider? Frame relay service provider. From which service provider? Frame relay service provider. Now, let's say here IP is 12.1, here IP is 12. Done? सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Now frame relay service provider will also provide me a del C. Let's say it is saying here you will use 102 and here you will use 201. Clear? इतना समझ में आया सबको? And on its own devices it will make a mapping that whenever 102 traffic from 102 is coming, send it to 201 and vice versa. And when traffic is coming from 201, send it to 102. Agree? अब देखो, what is frame relay? Frame relay is used here to provide a logical connection between two sites which are located at different locations. Which are located at different locations. Frame relay is used to make a logical connection between sites which are located at, भाई एक दिल्ली में एक का है, अब R1 दिल्ली वाला राउटर या R2 Bangalore, they are connected like this. Here IP is, in between what we have. But now logically they are connected like this. Yes or no? Logically कैसे connected है? ऐसे? See, this is how physically they are connected. Physically मतलब बीच में कौन आ रहा है? But logically how they are connected? R1 is connected to R2. But what is the difference between physically and logically?
No physical component. Wire. So logically means virtually.
Logically means virtually. What I am trying to tell you, frame relay is just used to provide connectivity between two endpoints. Just to provide. ये यहाँ फ्रेम रिले लगा हुआ है, इसका काम क्या है कि 12.1 किससे कम्युनिकेट कर पाए? 12.1, 12.2 बात खत्म, दोनों आपस में क्या कर रहे हैं? कम्युनिकेट। फ्रेम रिले का काम कितना सा है कि इन दो एंड पॉइंट्स का क्या करवा दे? कम्युनिकेशन। क्या करवा दे? क्लियर? और फ्रेम रिले क्लाउड में डेटा किसके बेसिस पे फॉरवर्ड होता है? किसके बेसिस पे फॉरवर्ड होता है? डेल सी के बेसिस पे। बोलो भाई। इट इज यूज्ड टू प्रोवाइड एंड टू एंड कनेक्टिविटी। It is used to provide end-to-end connectivity. याद रखना, इतनी बातें पढ़ के आना। कल पढ़ाऊंगा LMI क्या होता है, what is inverse ARP, what is point-to-point frame relay, what is multi-point frame relay, and last thing, EIGRP over। ये पढ़ाते ही हमारा EIGRP खत्म हो जाएगा। सुनो, अब रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं पढ़ाया अभी मैंने, उसके बाद क्या स्टार्ट करूंगा? पॉलिसी बेस्ड राउटिंग। आफ्टर दैट आई विल डिस्कस रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। क्लियर?